The entire point of her Instagram page is to make money. Every piece of content that Chelsea puts out that's connected to ManyChat comes through into this system. So instead of using vanity metrics that Instagram gives for normal content creators like views and likes and shares and saves, she uses a smarter system, which shows her what content made the most money, the most conversions, and it only looks at the high intent signals like keyword comments and ignores all the other comments. It shows her click-through rate from ManyChat. And if she wants to track vanity metrics like views, she can do that too. Let me show you how. But before that, if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Emma Butler, and I'm a systems and automation expert. And over the past few months, I joined Maria Wynn's high-ticket coaching group, and I have studied the likes of Alex Hormozy to figure out what it is and what it takes to launch and scale a solopreneur business that actually makes money. And this is the opening weekend of my offer, which is a keyword comment to cash attribution system. It's like Kairos for organic, but it's Hollywood themed, because when you are running a solopreneur enterprise following the Hormozy or Maria Wynn method, you're putting out so much content. And as Hormozy says, what you don't track, you can't measure. And what you don't measure, you can't improve on. So instead of relying on vanity metrics that Instagram focuses on, like views, shares, saved, I know that solopreneurs need to know one thing, which is what content actually converts to sales. And while Kairos is known as the gold standard for ads attribution and optimization, so many solopreneurs don't even qualify to be a customer of Kairos because you have to make $20,000 a month in revenue or spending $5,000 per month on ads just to be considered for a qualifying sales call. Their lowest tier is $230 per month. I spent so many hours researching ManyChat and all of the ManyChat creators on YouTube to figure out if anybody had been solving this problem yet, and nobody has. What I found was all of the current ManyChat gurus are focused on the marketing aspect, how to get more leads, your messaging, how to set up advanced flows. What I have set out to do is to track what content makes you money. And with everybody using ManyChat to send out their links to their product, that's the software that is the ticket to track that exact thing. The only missing ingredient is a place to store all of your ManyChat signals in a structured way and visualize it. Thankfully, I happen to be an Airtable Gold Services partner. So with Airtable and ManyChat, you get to have your own Kairos for organic without having to have a certain amount on ad spend before you can be a customer. And you're in full control of the system because it's Airtable. You can customize it as much or as little as you want. So let me show you what this looks like for Chelsea. So here on the left, you can see the app version of what is showing on the right. So she goes in here and clicks on the daily box office, and she can see her rolling 24 hours stats of revenue, conversions, follows, keyword comments, confirms clicks, click-through rate, and average views. If she wants to look at just today, then she can click on this tab. So right now it's 7:30 in the morning for her when I'm recording this, and she's already made $152 in sales. And you can see that somebody just followed her, which is why that moved to the front of the line there. If you look at yesterday, she had $333 in sales, 18 conversions, 573 follows, 298 keyword comments across her content, 124 confirms, 138 clicks, averaging 40% click-through rate, and 45,000 views. If we scroll down a little bit, then she can see exactly what time people are moving through her funnel of keyword comment, confirm, click, follow, and cash. Because I'm in a different time zone than her, this is actually showing the times according to my time zone. So when you use the system, it will show you according to your time zone. The big question here is she made $333 yesterday, but what content actually converted those sales? Well, we can see that content piece number 51, 52, 53, and number 9. And if you want to look at the exact content, with all of these, you can click into the bar on the bar graph that you see there, and then zoom into that exact piece of content. You can see that it's loading all of the data. Real Deal shows real-time data. So this was released yesterday. It has 8 keyword comments and 1 sale. I know because that's how much her base price is. So scroll down here, we can see her box office stats. So for Facebook, she has $27 attributed. And here we can see that's where the sale happened. So this was a pretty quick comment, keyword, click, cash, conversion, all in 5 minutes time. This section here organizes all of the people who keyword commented by the number of followers that they have. Here's where you can leverage Airtable's built-in AI capabilities. Airtable's native AI is called Omni, and you can write prompts with an Omni, click a button, and it will run those prompts. Or you can turn any field into an agent field, and you can choose the model of the AI that you want that agent field to run on. So for example, I have already built a Claude analysis agent in this field. So when you click run agent, this will use Claude without even you having to have an Anthropic account. If you've never used Claude before and you want to know what all the hype is about, well, you can use Claude just within Airtable. You can even play around with generating AI videos based on the visual that you've captured here from your thumbnail. You can edit this AI generate reel, which will create a reel using the VO3 model. And since this is Airtable, you can completely customize this. You can change the prompt that's behind this field to specify your exact niche, any tone that you like to use. The world is your oyster. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here is the Claude performance analysis. And while that's generating the reel, let's look over at the box office 100. So this shows data from the past 100 days. And you can see all of your information by calendar week, or the last 7 days rolling, calendar month, last 30 days, 60, 90, or 100. Again, you get to see the revenue that comes in if you hook up your checkout system, the number of conversions, number of follows, number of keyword comments. Here are the stats on where the sales actually came from for each piece of content. So if you're wondering, where's the page that just shows all of the content ranked by cash conversions? Well, let me take you to your content Oscars page. Ta-da! So Chelsea, the Oscar goes to shut down your toxic coworker with this one thing. Reel number 9 has brought in $241. So this page here is just vibe coded in Airtable. If you have used Claude to make artifacts, Airtable can do the same thing, and you can actually work with Claude to create a better version of whatever Airtable generated. But I generated this directly within Airtable itself. The only thing that I had Claude do was this wasn't showing the dollar symbol. And when I asked Airtable to fix that for me and show the dollar symbol, it wasn't getting it right. So I just took the code from Airtable, pasted it into Claude, and told it what I wanted. It gave me the code back to put behind this page, copy, paste, and it fixed it. But here you can see the highest grossing content, most conversion signals, top keyword content, 2,852 keywords on this reel. But this is what's great about the system is you would automatically have just assumed that this is your moneymaker when that might not be true. For example, we know that there's actually more money attributed to this reel than to that reel. So this one got $241 and that one only got $139. So this one got 807 keyword comments. So this one was great for reach, and obviously it resonated really well, but for some reason it didn't convert to dollars as well. So you can go through this by most clicks, best CTR, most views, most follows, and the best red carpet audience attracting reel. So on this one, somebody who had 184,000 followers commented on it, which brings us to the red carpet. So here is where this becomes like an Instagram CRM, because it takes all of the contacts from ManyChat who have keyword commented and organizes them for you here. And you can track your lifetime customer revenue. You can track who has engaged the most on which posts, who has spent the most, who has engaged, who has the most followers. And you can even go directly to their ManyChat DM from here. So like this one with the 184,000 followers, you just click this button and it will take you right to the chat from where that person engaged. And you can send a message. Maybe you want to do a collab. Here is where you can just see a clean view of all of the conversions that have come through into the system in a line item, simple kind of list view, and what the source was. And if you want to go to their profile page, then you can click that button. It will take you right there. Here, you can pick a time frame by month or week or year, and then click to generate an intelligence report that uses Claude as the model behind this answer. April is still rolling. You're at 15,164 total signals with $5,882 in revenue, averaging 505 signals per day. This is live data still accumulating. What's working? Your exact script reel number 9 is your cash machine. This month, 270,000 views turned into 792 keyword comments and $241 in attributed revenue. And let's take a look at the next move. Double down on your scripts and precision angles. They're your revenue drivers. And tighten your DM opener to convert more of those 40% confirms into clicks, because you're leaving money on the table at that stage. Thank you, Claude. Thank you so much for that. Now let's go to the audience live stream. So this shows you a ticker of every signal that comes through the system. Every keyword comment, confirm, click, follow, and cash. They come through here live. It's like having a consolidated feed of only your high intent signals. So you're not getting notified about when somebody just likes or when somebody comments, but it's not a keyword comment. These are only the signals that matter when you're using Instagram as the content machine to promote your business. So that's just a little bit of a teaser. I am going to be constantly updating this and making it better and better. I'm going to automate this more and more. But what this looks like right now, if you were to get the system, is you just need your existing ManyChat Pro account. And I teach you exactly how to set up your automations so that they bring in this data. Then we will just clone this Airtable base into your own Airtable account, turn on the automations, and it just starts working. So if you want access to the system, and if you want access to my systems brain, then join me in my school where you can get access to the system and direct access to me if you want to pick my brain about other systems and operations in your business, then that's the place to do it. And that's also where I will be constantly updating my own system and sharing how you can update your system too, especially with the Claude connector with Airtable. It's just like so cool what you can do with that. And so I'm going to be constantly upgrading this and bringing you along for the ride. My goal is to be able to run my business from one tab in Airtable. So what you're seeing here, this one Airtable tab, I should be able to navigate to any folder here on the left and see whatever I need to run my business and make data-informed decisions. So I hope to see you there. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. Bye.